Relevance to business. As more women enter the workforce and take more executive positions, close contact between the sexes is only going to increase, and at the highest levels. Are there reasons for worry? My answer is, you bet there are, especially considering the financial stakes. This is important. You do not have a home brain and a business brain. You have one brain. In the vast evolutionary plains of the Serengeti, you did not evolve one suite of behaviors suitable for home life and one suite of behaviors suitable for business life. Men and women will still carry their intimacy needs and ways of navigating their sexual feelings with them into the business setting, even if they don't want to. That's so important, I'm going to say it again. Men and women will still carry their intimacy needs and ways of navigating their sexual feelings with them into the business setting, even if they don't want to. The reason that might be important at the executive level comes from some of the not-so-nice perks of the job. Many executives report that their jobs are often lonely, isolating experiences. They report that as they move up the org chart, they have fewer and fewer friends. They also report an interesting imposter syndrome, a sense that they really don't have the talent to be at their position and that at any moment someone is going to find this out. They are imposters. Loneliness and insecurity are commonly experienced feelings in the executive ranks. Are some executives more vulnerable than others to the types of relational misbehavior that can lead to monetary loss, disruption in management morale, or a change in productivity? Are these vulnerabilities different for men and women? The data from marriage research, specifically asking why men and women commit adultery, gives insight. Two observations, which can be posed as answers to extramarital affair questions, stand out in the literature. Number one, is there a single risk factor for extramarital affairs? The risk of adultery is based on a single factor, the availability of desirable alternatives to one's spouse. These options increase when the supply of spousal alternatives is more abundant, something that will happen as more women enter the workforce. Number two, are some people more vulnerable to adultery than others? The answer again is yes. Though sometimes adultery is committed because of a sense of adventure or transient opportunity, that's not the major reason. Most of the time, adultery is committed because of emotional needs not being met in the context of their bilateral relationships. This is equally true for both men and women. This tendency is so common it's given its own name. It is called the deficit model of adultery risk. Does that have anything to do with business executive behavior? It sure might, depending upon the home life of the executive.